Spirit, where are we? It's snowing. What's become of the city? Where have we gone?
These are the shadows of the things that have been. Do you recognize this countryside?
Oh, I know every inch of it, every rock, every tree.
And that bleak building over there.
Oh, that building. I was a boy there. I went to school in that horrible place.
Do you recollect that path?
I could walk it blindfolded.
Strange. You should have forgotten it so many years. Let us go closer. Look through the window, Scrooge, in a barren room.
I see a boy.
A solitary child, neglected by his family, alone.
I see, I know that boy.
Your lip is trembling, Scrooge. And what is that on your cheek?
Oh, no, it's nothing at all. I just wish but it's too late now.
What is the matter?
Nothing. Some waifs came to my door singing Christmas carols last night. There was a boy like that among them, a poor, pale, thin little boy in a ragged coat. I wish I'd given him something, that's all.
Is that all? Ebenezer Scrooge, come. Let us see another Christmas. Do you know this place, Ebenezer Scrooge?
Do I know it? It's the old counting house where I was apprenticed. Oh, it's my old master, bless his heart, old Fezziwig. He's alive, hosting one of his old Christmas parties.
That carefree young man with a light heart and gay smile. Do you recognize him?
Yes, merciful heaven, how happy I was back then.
A small matter for old Fezziwig to make those folks so full of joy.
Small matter, small indeed.
Isn't it? He has spent only a few pounds of your mortal money. Is that so much that he deserves praise?
It's not that, Spirit. Old Fezziwig had the power to make us happy or unhappy, to make our service light or heavy. His power was in his words, and things so tiny it's impossible to count them up. The happiness he gave us was not quite as great as if it cost
What is the matter?
Nothing at all, Spirit.
Something, I think.
No, it's just that I'd like to be able to say a word or two to my clerk, Bob Cratchit, that's all.
My time grows brief, and there is something else you must see.
And the Spirit again carries Scrooge away to another time and another place. Scrooge looks down, seeing himself with a young girl at his side, but there are tears in her eyes. He watches as she breaks off her engagement with him, claiming that Scrooge's spirit has become altered because of his increasing love of money.
No, Spirit, take me back. I can't bear any more.
On the stroke of one, Scrooge awakened suddenly and sat bolt upright in his own bed. He remembered the words of Marley's ghost and wondered from which direction the second specter would appear. And at that moment, nothing between a baby and a rhinoceros would have astonished him very much. Now, being prepared for almost anything, he was not by any means prepared for nothing. And consequently, when no shape appeared, he was taken with a violent fit of trembling. 5 minutes, 10 minutes, a quarter of an hour went by, yet nothing came. Then, as he sat in his bed, he became aware gradually of a great blaze of ruddy light which seemed to shine upon him from the adjoining room. He got up softly and shuffled in his slippers to the room. It was his own sitting room, no doubt about that, but it had undergone a surprising transformation. The walls and ceiling were so hung with living green that it looked a perfect grove, from every part of which bright gleaming berries glistened, and such a mighty blaze went roaring up the chimney as had never been known in Scrooge's time, or for many and many a winter season gone. Heaped up on the floor to form a kind of throne were turkeys, geese, game, poultry, great joints of meat, sucking pigs, long wreaths of sausages, mince pies, plum puddings, barrels of oysters, red-hot chestnuts, and seething bowls of punch that made the chamber dim with their delicious steam. In easy state upon this couch there sat a jolly giant, glorious to see, who bore a glowing torch, in shape not unlike Plenty's horn, and held it up, high up, to shed its light on Scrooge as he came peeping round the door.
Come in, Ebenezer Scrooge, and know me better, man.
Yeah, who are you?
I am the ghost of Christmas present. Look upon me. You've never seen the likes of me before.
You're different from the other spirit. You're tall. You're almost a giant. You carry a great torch.
Its light pours into the homes of rich and poor alike.
Spirit, take me where you will. Last time I went against my will, and I learned a lesson which is working now. If you have anything to teach me, let me profit by it.
Touch my robe, Ebenezer Scrooge. Touch my robe.
Spirit, what is that below us?
A humble dwelling on a humble street.
It is a humble place.
Yet there is happiness here.
And through the window I can see a family.
This is the family of your clerk, Bob Cratchit. His wife in twice-turned gown, but rich in ribbons, laying the table for Christmas dinner. Come down with me.
Oh, Spirit, how happy they seem. And there's Bob Cratchit just coming in the door.
Bob, welcome home. And how did Tiny Tim like church?
Oh, dear, he was as good as gold, just as ever.
And Mother, they sang all kinds of nice songs. I hope people saw me.
Saw you, Tiny Tim, and why?
Well, don't you see, because I'm lame. If they saw my crutch, it might be pleasant for them to remember on Christmas who it was who made the lame beggars walk and the blind men see.
Oh, God bless you, my son. Tell me, Spirit, will Tiny Tim live?
I see a vacant seat in the poor chimney corner and a crutch without an owner, carefully preserved.
No, Spirit. Say his life will be spared. Tell me Tiny Tim will live.
If these shadows remain unaltered by the future, Ebenezer, the child will die.
And the poor but happy Cratchit family toasted the season with what little they had. They reluctantly toasted Scrooge, the bringer of the feast, and Tiny Tim had a special blessing.
God bless us, everyone!
There was nothing of high mark in all of this. They were not a handsome family, those Cratchits. They were not well dressed. Their shoes were far from being waterproof. Their clothes were scanty and had known, very likely, the insides of a pawnbroker's. But they were happy, grateful, pleased with one another, contented with the time. When at last they faded, Scrooge had his eye upon them, and especially on Tiny Tim, until the last. Many calls Scrooge made that night with the ghost of Christmas present. Down among the miners they went, who labor in the bowels of the earth, and out to sea among the sailors at their watch, dark, ghostly figures in their several stations. Much they saw, and far they went, and many places they visited, but always with a happy end. The spirits stood beside sick beds, and they were cheerful, on foreign lands, and they were close to home, by poverty, and it was rich. In almshouse, hospital, and jail, where vain man in his brief authority has not made fast the door and barred the spirit out, the spirit left his blessing. It was a long night, if it was only a night. And it was strange, too. And while Scrooge remained unaltered in his outward form, the ghost grew older, clearly older.